Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in the series between Happy and Sonic. Sonic spawning as the yellow night elf here at what I'll call the 10 o'clock position. Happy spawning as the blue undead over here on the top right. We'll see what's going to be happening here on Twisted Meadows, game number 2 in the series, as Happy was able to split up the Night Elf army after some adventurous creeping, which really did not pay off for Sonic. If Sonic had actually spent the 350 gold in order to buy a Scroll of Town Portal, he would have had an easy time defending his base with his entire army as opposed to having it split up. With that said, Sonic may be a little bit on tilt after his poor performance, and we'll see if that rolls on into game number 2. A little bit of nerves can affect a lot of what happens in a game like this, especially where small decision making does end up having very, very large impact. Death Knight should be trained up here in just a moment, as we see the Ziggurat is coming into play. Yes, Arya? You want to see one of these buildings get built? Like this, like that? Okay. All done? Alright. No more interruptions, okay? Alright, thank you. Alright, first 2 minutes, we all know what's happening here, as we are looking at an Ancient of War off to the south outside this 533 creep camp, which will most likely be aggroed by this Ancient of War. Now, the ghoul was very, very smart in trying to figure out where that Ancient of War was, and you saw its path. It ran by here to see if it was perhaps next to this mercenary camp here. Instead, Sonic played it a little bit more safely and decided to try and position his Ancient of War off in a location where the ghoul would not find it. The ghouls, however, are currently looking all around the map, and I am very, very curious as to what Happy is expecting to do with those ghouls. The ghouls do already have the backpack upgrade. That would be incredibly fast already. Yeah, they already have the backpack upgrade, so perhaps they can pick up items and then give them to that Death Knight while the Death Knight is trying to do a bit of harassment. No warding, gonna get taken out right there. There it goes. The Demon Hunter sitting just shy of level 2 after that orange creep camp, relatively easy, as the Death Knight now makes its way back off to the north and clears out a creep camp of its own. No warding, gonna get surrounded there, no big issue. Demon Hunter still wandering around here. Ancient of War is training up a few archers as we are teching the tier 2 at the Night Elf base, and we should be teching the tier 2 in just a little bit. That Nerubian tower is gonna be causing some problems though, effectively protecting all of those acolytes haunting that gold mine. Alright, let's take a look at this. Demon Hunter is just around the corner. Will it be able to get a good anything off right here? Let's take a look. There it is, a little bit of damage onto that Death Knight. Death Knight does have Unholy Aura, and the Wisp, well, there's a detonation, gets to level 2 now, and does also get a mana burned there. Meanwhile, back over here, you see an Ancient of War is going to be uprooting and heading back off to the north. I do not know if the Skeletal Minion actually spots this. That is during nightfall, so it could be fairly difficult to see. We are going for dual Ancient of Wars, and we are taking the Tree of Ages, so I am curious as to the overall strategy coming on into here. Normally, this would either be a Tree of Eternity if you're trying to expand, or you would see a Hunter's Hall if you're trying to go for hunts. None of that seems to be the case right now, as the Ancient of War is uprooting itself and making a trek off to the mercenary camp here. Demon Hunter trying to make its way inside this base. It does have a Staff of Teleportation, trying to shut down a Ziggurat. However, 3 ghouls are causing a bit of a stir. That one Ziggurat gonna get taken out or canceled, as we do see a teleport go down. Demon Hunter ready to go. We're gonna see a bit of repairing. Ogre Warrior gonna get taken out here. Ogre Magi, all that is left. As you can see, a bit of focus fire has come into play. Meanwhile, Death Knight clearing out the Goblin Merchant camp here. Forest Troll Warlords gonna get cleared up, as we see the Death Knight now sitting at level 2. All right, Tome of Intelligence has been left behind. Demon Hunter opting to not pick it up. We see a Talisman of Evasion on the Demon Hunter, perhaps the most useless item on that Demon Hunter now, as we are just now seeing that Hunter's Hall. Strangely enough, Hunter's Hall with Tree of Ages, Dual Ancients of War. Where is that second Ancient of War going? Off over here, perhaps to try and tank some of that damage here. All right, Skeletal Minion is going to spot this Tree of Life as the Skeletal Minion does get taken out. Ghouls, Death Knight, perhaps trying to time this push off to the north, force a cancellation, and make or prevent this game from going long. Meanwhile, Skeletal Minions are going to be walking inside this space, trying to disrupt the mining or the collecting of all of this essence of lumber. All right, Death Knight easily going to finish off this Ancient of War. Death Knight sitting at level 2. Is it going to get to level 3? No, it will not. Still sitting at level 2 as it does, well, lose all of its mana as the Wisp detonates. All right, Demon Hunter sitting at level 2, Panda sitting at level 1. Breath of Fire is going to be very important. If the Breath of Fire does work effectively at melting away all of those ghouls, then Sonik should be able to force a game number 3. Otherwise, if Happy is able to perhaps limit the effectiveness of that Panda while getting up into a Naga Sea Witch of his own to slow it down, things can go from bad to worse. The Death Knight will get to level 3 right here. Level 2 Death Coil is extremely important as the Death Knight has to play in that intermediate zone. He doesn't really want to get mana burned by the Demon Hunter, but he also can't allow all of his ghouls to just try and sit in that front row at all. Panda sitting at level 1 right now should get to level 2 off of this Forest Troll Warlord. There it goes. Vampiric Aura now on the Demon Hunter, healing 10% of his damage every single time he throws a glaive. Death Knight rounding the corner here. There you see it. Are we going to see? There's a Death Coil followed by a Mana Burn. The Mana Burn obviously not nearly as effective. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire on a whole bunch of ghouls. Those ghouls are now trying to head back off to north. Frost Nova trying to take down some of these units. Mana Burn, Death Knight now heading back off to the north as we are going into daybreak. All of the ghouls able to head back off to the north here. Death Knight going to be in a little bit of trouble. Are we going to see a Mana Burn? No, we are not. The Mana Burn would have been the main difference here as the Death Knight now trying to engage once again. All right, Demon Hunter going after the Death Knight. Is it going to be enough? One more potion of healing was used. Demon Hunter going to be forced to use a Scroll of Town or Staff of Teleport. No, Scroll of Town Portal. Full Scroll of Town Portal needed in order to head back home. Definitely not worth it, and he didn't even bother dropping the Circlet of Nobility to try and keep his Moon Wells semi-full. Ghoul hiding off over here. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter could easily perhaps finish off a Skeletal Minion. Decided against it for some reason as the Demon Hunter is still wandering around. Panda gets taken down at level 2. Where was that? All right. Looking at the mini-map, Death Knight and Lich must have finished off the Panda at level 2. That was a huge loss right there as the Death Knight is going to go ahead and clear up the Mud Golem there. I'm going to get a lot of hate for not spotting that Panda, ain't I? All right, Lich is in position. Going to get to level 2 off of this Rock Golem creep camp. Death Knight just outside of range. Demon Hunter going to be going after the remainders of the Null Overseer. You can see a lot of these trees were eaten through. Not quite sure where the Ancient of War is now, but the Null Overseer will get taken down. Demon Hunter picking up a little bit of gold and also Claws of Attack +6. Resurrecting that Panda the old-fashioned way back at home as Happy now heads back down to the south. All right. No, come on, just finish off that Null Warden. There you go. Null Warden has been finished off here as the Undead looking to clear out another relatively difficult creep camp. It is going to become a level 3 Lich and a maybe level 4 Death Knight. No, it looks like it's going to be just out of reach here as the Death Knight will get very close to level 4 and pick up a Manual of Health. All right. Nope, they all read their books. Demon Hunter now going after the Forest Troll Warlord. Gonna try and finish this off. No mana burns yet on that Forest Troll, High Priest. Perhaps that would have been very useful as the archers are all in position here. This could be bad. Panda sees the sea of undead units right here, and the Demon Hunter, you gotta remember, oh, he does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Do we have any additional units that are consumable? Claws of Attack +6. Is it going to be left behind? No, he's going to end up destroying the Claws of Attack +6. Where is he going to travel to next? All right. We do see an Orb of Darkness. Adds 6 additional damage while giving him the Black Arrow attack. However, the archers are going to end up getting melted right here. Frost Nova. Big loss right there. Another archer. 6 supply gone in a second. As we are now looking at the supply count, 42 over 50 compared to 43 over 60 by Happy. A Shade in position. That Shades have pretty much been the most important unit of all of these games. Death Coil onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter down to 79 hit points. Will he be able to get away? No, he will not. Frost Nova. Lich with the boots of speed, able to catch up. And Sonik just has to be kicking himself for letting 2 games get away from him. Not having any way of revealing those shades really cost him the game as he engaged or moved around the map when he shouldn't have. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.